Trauma doesn't just affect your emotions, it rewires your brain. It sabotages your relationships. And for millions of people, it all begins in childhood. Childhood trauma, especially abuse and neglect, is the most preventable cause of mental illness. It's also one of the biggest drivers of addiction, chronic illness, and early death. Dr. Bessel van der Kolk says, child abuse and neglect is the single most preventable cause of mental illness, and a significant contributor to leading causes of death like diabetes, heart disease, cancer, stroke, and suicide. ACE stands for Adverse Childhood Experiences, things like abuse, neglect, domestic violence, losing a parent, or incarceration. The ACE study found 64% of people have at least one ACE, 1 in 6 have 4 or more. And when a child has 4 or more CEs, the long-term health risks are devastating. 5x higher risk of chronic depression, 7x more likely to struggle with alcoholism, 4,600% increase in drug use, 6x more likely to experience adult rape, much higher risk for heart disease, stroke, obesity, autoimmune illness, and more. Maybe you've lived this, maybe you grew up constantly triggered, anxious, or sick, and now you deal with physical symptoms doctors can't fully explain. Maybe the meds help, but not enough, because the real root isn't just physical, it's emotional. Childhood trauma doesn't just fade away, it leaves an imprint on your body. Here's what doesn't get said enough. Most trauma can be prevented. Eliminating child abuse through education, support, and trauma-informed care would solve countless physical and mental health crises before they even begin. It's not a popular message, but it's one of the most important ones we can share. If you're watching this, you're already taking the first step. Being trauma-informed, learning how trauma works, and how to stop it before it begins. Together we can change lives, not just by healing our own wounds, but by breaking the cycle for the next generation. Subscribe for more trauma-informed content, and let's build something better. If this video spoke to you, take a few minutes to reflect. I've included gentle, trauma-informed questions to help you connect this to your own story. You can write your answers in a journal or download the free printable workbook below. Healing starts with awareness, and this is your next step. Click the link in the description to get started. Section 1, Awareness and Identification. 1. How many of the ACEs, adverse childhood experiences, from the video do you identify with? Abuse, physical, emotional, sexual. Neglect, physical, emotional. Household dysfunction, addiction. Mental illness, incarceration, divorce, violence. 2. When you reflect on your childhood, what moments or patterns stand out as emotionally overwhelming, unsafe, or unpredictable? 3. What physical or emotional struggles have you experienced in adulthood that you suspect may be linked to early adversity? Section 2, Connection and Meaning. 4. How did the adults in your life respond when you were hurt, scared, or confused as a child? 5. How do you typically react today when you feel unsafe or triggered, emotionally, physically, or relationally? 6. What are some beliefs you hold about yourself that might have been shaped by early trauma? For example, I'm not safe, I'm too much, I'm on my own. Section 3. Reframing and forward movement. 7. What would it look like to view your current struggles not as personal failures, but as natural adaptations to early trauma? 8. If trauma is preventable, what role might you play, even in small ways, in stopping the cycle in your life, family, or community? 9. What's one small, compassionate step you can take this week to support your own healing?
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.